Hello. Hi. Okay, so this is live, right? Yeah, great. Okay, anyway, hello everybody. So, let me tell you a bit about myself first while I play a game. So, I'm from India and my plan with this channel is pretty simple. Ah, hang on a second. Yeah, anyway. So, my plan with this channel, why I made this channel, like how YouTube is like the next big thing, right? So, I am a person who has always been pretty curious about like what YouTube is and like, how it works and everything. And I feel like YouTube is obviously entertainment, but it can be so much bullshit. So, like, my plan is to see what I can do, and like, if I talk about why I'm like playing a game instead of just making a like get ready with me or something like that, which could be oops, जो कि मैं अभी जो बोलने वाली हूँ वो आप लोगों को बिल्कुल भी सही नहीं लगेगा शायद as I'm dying so much. But I have been like playing games with my brothers and like by myself since I was like very little. I'm a person who was playing games. I think like जो snake वाले games है वो तो हम सब ने खेले हैं. But like उसके अलावा जो like we used to play a lot of games on the PC. जैसे there were Hopper, Plants vs Zombies, and like Zombie Trapper, Undercover Ops, VCOP 2, and all sorts of games. So we used to play like a lot of games, and I always like loved it. But like obviously आप जैसे जैसे बड़े होते जाते हो, games is like not something that you do and think okay, yeah, this will be my career. At least like then it wasn't the case. तो या लाइक लाइफ गॉट इन द वे एंड लाइक आई लाइक पढ़ाई करो ये करो वो करो चल रहा था एंड देन स्लोली विद टाइम slowly with time I thought why not, and then I thought like चैनल बना के देखते हैं गेम खेल के देखते हैं like let's do something and also like one more thing which is the aspect of this let's recuperate, shall we? Here I'm going to try and talk about the type of movies I like. I'll play the games I like playing. I'm not sure what kind of games I'll be playing. Not necessarily all the the big Minecraft and मैंने खेला नहीं है वाला गेम आज तक, to be very honest. So like I am not at all calling myself like a gamer. Like I like playing games. I like spending my time playing weird games, like just simple games. And I hope to do this ki just play games and talk for like the longest time. I would say आज से 4-5 साल से I have been like thinking about like having maybe like a YouTube channel with my friends, but YouTube channel with somebody is a very big commitment because ek to not everybody is serious. I have friends who were ready to commit, but none of them were actually like a part of it कि okay हाँ plan करके सब बना रहे हैं, and it often used to like end in me just being like कि okay not going to happen, understood and then moving forward. And then suddenly I was just thinking ki, like why do I actually need to wait, like is there something I can do to just like have a channel of my own without like getting stuck in all this ki किसको मनाओ किसको बोलो कि okay let's figure out the time, because like let's be honest, as you get older you don't have a lot of friends left, and your friends रहते भी उनके साथ मिलना is also so difficult. Shit. So it became like very difficult, and I just kept hoping it will happen, and it didn't happen. So anyway, I just decided, you know, what is something that I can do? I can have like a channel of my own, just like not really need somebody to like plan it and do things with it. And that is when I figured out, okay, I love to play games. Oh shit, Pulse Drive is like, I love to talk about movies and you know, like kind of things that I derive from them. So that is why I decided, okay, we'll do this. Anyway. So yeah, that's about it, about like why I made this channel. And if we talk about what you can expect if you watch this channel, is that I'll be playing games and I won't always be playing them. Good. Okay. Nah, I try. So yeah, I'll be playing games. I'll be trying to. अरे भाई हट जा साइड में. And I'll be trying to talk about movies that I like and like tell you or share what kind of things I like from movies. So yeah, and I am a person who like has like lot of things to say, not just like कि हाँ आज पता है ये हुआ वाला है, which also I do a lot, but like if I watch a movie and if like you know there is something that I saw which made me feel something, so I am a person who shares it with my friends. So yeah, I'm hoping, yeah, I guess that is what I'm hoping, like we can be friends and see where this goes. Sounds really bad, but yeah, I mean it very platonically and in a very like, अच्छा बेटा, मारने की कोशिश. I am not really good at this game, right? You know what? I'll like play a different game. No. Just because you're losing doesn't mean you should change the game. Change the game, if you know what I mean. Just die. Whatever floats your boat, right? Okay, so like talking about movies, has anybody like has anybody, to would be a really wrong statement to start with for this movie, but like have all of you watched Sayara? Like I watched that movie I think like the second day that it was released, and like by then there were not a lot of like memes going around, like you know people crying in theaters and everything. Okay, what just happened?
Digital business card on QR code chip, you can create beautiful professional profiles, share your contact details instantly, update your information anytime, build more and better connections. With QR code chip, you reach and remain on your prospect's mobile.
Thanks. Anyway, as I was saying, that movie. See, I get it, you know, like love marriage is so annoying. The love stories in movies of that sort often sound quite dramatic, and like they often feel कि कुछ भी दिखा रहे हैं. But it's not always true, like for some movies, जैसे like again don't want to name names, like in some movies जिसमें सब उड़ रहा है, सब फट रहा है, not just in India, like in Hollywood as well, in any cinema if you talk about it. Ah, so when you go to watch those movies, you don't really take like logic with you, right? Like you are not hoping to go there and be like, okay, they'll explain the science behind it. They'll tell me, okay, that guy. Like I'll just take a very basic example of Fast and Furious, which I'm remembering. No, I think it's the second part, जिसमें like एक ब्रिज से दूसरे ब्रिज पे लेटी को jump करके Vin Diesel is like he catches her and protects her. So who in their right mind knows or thinks, oh shit, what happened to me? Who in that right mind like thinks, okay, that is, like that can happen? Nobody. So like I feel कि romantic movies पे एक तरीके से same वो होता है कि like this isn't go in there hoping कि okay we'll see like the logical relationship, the fights that there are and all those things. Like you should just go in there thinking okay, like we'll see what happens and just connect with the characters and their emotions. So like if I talk about like my experience watching Sayara, it was like good, to be honest. Like that movie is not, it wasn't at all like people keep telling me man. So I didn't exactly go in that theater hoping for logic. I didn't go in there thinking okay I'll get to see like that guy's relationship with the girl in which he will be very smart about it and we'll get so yeah, and like if you look at it, like the story was really good. Like the girl gets Alzheimer's and she has like all that thing. Like actually that is like a plot which has worked quite well earlier as well. Like The Notebook देखिए अगर किसी ने, which again if you like Sayara you should definitely consider watching. Thank you for taking my head, bro. Yeah, so if anybody has seen like The Notebook, it is such a sweet and lovely movie. Again, it's like obviously they show the relationship and then they show okay, the girl gets Alzheimer's and like that guy spends every day telling her story so she'll remember for some time. It's just too sweet. Then again, I was talking to a friend of mine and we were discussing कि you know how it's funny कि जब movies दिखाते हैं of like women getting diseases, so it's often like okay, like love and crying and sad and everything. And then he was saying कि then you look at like oops, then you look at like guys getting diseases like Breaking Bad and you see कि how that is just like such different genres, just entirely different as to what to expect from it. And that is quite true and amazing. I was going to kill you, bro. Highway Havoc. खुद ही के माइंड से खुद ही मरना था, खुद ही के बॉम्ब पे खुद ही मरना था. Okay, okay, okay. अरे भाई, that is why you don't take so much time. We're supposed to be with. So, as I was saying, the movie is not that bad. It definitely is like a good love story. Can be watched. It's just, but obviously people who have had recent breakups, they will relate and like it more. 'Cause, yeah. And also, you shouldn't go in there expecting it to be like something very logical. Like that's just, like your bad. If you were hoping, okay, I'll go in there and I'll find something great, like which is real. कहाँ है सब लोग? दोनों आपस में लड़े जा रहे थे. So yeah, like what to expect from this channel? I guess a little bit of everything. And like I love playing games and I love watching movies. So definitely, like I would love to play different kind of new games and the old ones that I used to play. Because ये game too is like partially still new because like I think I played it like maybe 2 years ago for the first time. भाई तेरे को मारने आ रही थी मैंने, you just died there. Silver speed. And I want grid velocity. I think it's just because like I just didn't choose a name, बस चालू कर दिया मैंने game को से. There I see one. And they're both dead already. Oh, beautiful. There is somebody that I can kill. Okay. Thanks. It's like very difficult to get the aim. Okay, I'm done now.
Everything.
Okay, I'm going to play this one. This game, like, I'll tell you the funny story about it later, but like this game, I used to play like a really long time ago. Okay, sorry for this like misdirection. Yeah, so this game I used to play like I would say like 2014. It's almost like 11 years ago. And I used to play this like me and my brother. And I remember like once like we were like two of us were in the 8th standard, one was in the 7th standard and one was in the 9th standard. So ऐसा कोई system था. Like this.
Explosive games.
These were really explosive. Oh my god, I need to see कैसे खेलते थे. Yeah, space से मारना है ऊपर चढ़ने के लिए. P से pause. Yeah, okay. Yeah, छोटे. Oh my god. Yeah, is this? Okay, yeah. Okay, so see what the thing is कि like if when they are looking at your side, उस time पे अगर आप मारो ना तो like if you go like up that time, so they'll definitely kill you. So yeah. So the story I was saying. Yep. It's a fun game, bro. Okay, and I'm supposed to just go keep going forward, yeah. भाले वाले को नीचे नहीं गिराना है क्योंकि लाइक उसका भाला आपके वहाँ पे आ सकता है, तो देन यू गो ऊपर किल हिम, देन ये जब उधर देखेगा तो उसको जाके मार देंगे. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so as I was saying, इसमें से ग्रिप भी ख़त्म होती है तो लाइक वी कांट जस्ट कीप हैंग ऑन. तो व्हाट हैपेंड इज कि वी 4 of us यूज्ड टू प्ले दैट गेम टुगेदर, और एक दिन ऐसे ही जस्ट हुआ कि हमारे बीच में झगड़ा जैसा कुछ हो गया. एंड वी वर like the 2 of us in a one team and the other 2 were in one team, ऐसा कुछ. And like we challenged each other to like a game face off, and उसमें हमारा डिसाइड ये हुआ कि what we'll do is we'll go and like basically like play this game. So like 2 of us were playing this on the PC and 2 of us were playing it on like the laptop. And we decided कि जो भी इस गेम को पूरा पहले फिनिश करेगा, पूरा मीनिंग like the full thing, you'll see it's not like a very big game. तो जो इसको पहले फिनिश करेगा like they are the winners of the game. Like obviously me and my brother won and वो दोनों हार गए थे. But like the funny thing which happened is कि once they lost they were like you know crying कि ऐसे नहीं होता है, like तुम गेम में जीते होगे, but like we like okay now you see यहाँ पे नीचे ना ये, और if you can see this, इसके ऊपर मैं अगर उतरती हूँ तो like I'll die. I remember this, which is so great. और ये गन मारने वाले से भी बचना होगा. तो लाइक एक टाइम आएगा जब ये दोनों एक तरफ देखेंगे, दैट इज व्हेन आई एम सपोज्ड टू किल देम. ओह शिट. So yeah, they lost and then they were like yeah but like we get better marks than you and ऐसा bullshit. So then we were like okay, let's do that then. Then we basically challenged them कि उस साल की जो finals थे उसमें like whoever will be you know like consecutively what the word is, बस दोनों के मिला के like जैसे उन दोनों के मान लो से ये 70% and 80% है तो like 150%, and like हम दोनों के मिला के like 80 and 80 तो like 160, तो like we would be the ones who win ऐसा. And yep, you guessed it, we won that as well. Oh बाप रे, where am I here? Shit man. तो पहले भी आ गए. आई नीड टू टाइम इट कि जब दोनों उधर देख रहे होंगे, है ना. Okay, see now I need to jump there, but like can't I? I'm playing this game after so long. I think मैं इसको last खेला था कुछ 2020 में, obviously pandemic times, and now I'm playing this again. Oh shit. Almost like weird how much like we can remember from our like just you know memory. You know how they say कि oh my god कितने सारे लोग हैं भाई कि like we humans actually just use about like for, oh shit, prime example of a human using just 4% of their brain. Again, I thought he turned by the time I jumped. Anyway, so we just use like so little of our brain, and like our brain is so much more capable. I do agree with that. It's just I am going to play it completely. No. Yeah, not me to the not playing it completely, but that was not the right time to jump. The big क्या साथ में देखने भाई नहीं भाई yep. Okay, they also like look there like at the same time. I have like around 2 seconds to use. That guy saw me, dude. Okay, now he will just be paused. Yeah, I remember he used to look cool then. हम दोनों को एक साथ मार देंगे. अरे यार! God, fold you idiot! And that is how you have lavished it. How they show it is so weird. Yeah, I'll just like keep him here. And now he has forgotten. Didn't time it perfectly, but okay, I'll try. But they are both idiots are not keeping their faces like at one side, not happening. What movie like does this game remind us of? Shit. I tried so hard and got so far. But what would happen like everybody sees me? Oh my god. That guy is shooting so much. Is it the right time to say that I should like stop playing now? Anyway, we'll complete this some other time because obviously we have to write undercover ops. Remember the name, remember the game. What bullshit. Anyway, yeah. So I'll see you guys later, and hopefully you'll be back. We'll play a lot of games, we'll talk about a lot of things, not just movies, but like life in general. And like, I hope you enjoy. Like, I'm not trying to have a space here with a lot of anxiety. I hope to create peace and quiet for myself and to everybody who's watching. So yeah, I hope like we can help each other. Bye.